The other day at the restaurant, I made these fantastic ricotta stuffed meatballs. Found this great ricotta, and it was a real hit, so I want to show you how to make that today. So first we're going to start with 3 different kinds of meat. I've got ground pork, ground veal, and ground beef. This mixture gives it a real depth of flavor and an interesting flavor that I think is fantastic. So what we're going to do is add some flavor to the meat and mix it together. It's going to be bound with eggs and bread that I've soaked in milk, and the onion, garlic, a little bit of chilies, some herbs, and Parmesan cheese, all mixed together. Fantastic flavor. I have a little frying pan on the heat here, about medium heat. I'm going to add some olive oil, and then we're adding chopped onions, garlic, chopped garlic, some finely diced carrot, and some also finely diced prosciutto. Next I'm going to add a pinch of chilies and a pinch of salt. So we stir these ingredients in the pan, and we want to cook them slowly so they soften without browning too much. Just a little bit of color. So we're going to cook that fairly low for about 10 minutes. Just everything soft and sweet and delicious tasting. The finished ingredients that we cooked look like this. Lovely and soft, glistening with the extra virgin olive oil, lovely chunks of prosciutto. Excellent. So now it's time to mix all of our ingredients together and get our hands all dirty. So I've got my meat in the bowl. I'm going to add the vegetable and prosciutto mixture. In there like that. I have some bread that I've soaked in milk, so it's nice and soft. Just want to mix that together a little bit. Yes, it's falling apart, so put that in. I'm going to put 2 eggs. It helps hold it together, and the bread helps hold the moisture in, keep them nice and moist. 2 eggs. I'm going to put about 1/4 cup, 1/3 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese and some nice fresh parsley. I'm going to put some grindings of black pepper, nice fresh black pepper, and I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons of salt in there. Okay. I'm going to get this started, but then I'm going to get my hands in there because that's really the best way to mix. It's amazing how we were born with the best possible utensil on the end of our arms. Just going to do this a little bit, make sure it's going to stay together nicely. Okay, I'm working the meat a little bit. This will help prevent it from crumbling. Now comes the tricky bit. We're going to stuff the meatballs with ricotta cheese. Now I'm going to take a bowl of water, wet my hand, and take out a nice size of the meatball mixture, about this size. I'm going to flatten it out a little bit. Now I'm going to take a chunk of this lovely ricotta, put it right in the center. Now I'm just going to fold up the sides like this in the cup of my hand, and I'm going to squeeze it around like that and smooth it out, and there you have the meatball. So the meatballs are all prepared. I've prepared 6, and we're going to bake them in the oven until they're just done. They'll take about 10-15 minutes at 375. I want a little bit of color on them. So the meatballs are done. They've got a nice golden color. To finish these, we're going to add a little tomato sauce, nice fresh tomato sauce, and some Parmesan cheese all over the tops. Then you have the cooked meatball with the lovely soft ricotta on the inside.